Well, with so much of the G20 focus on the economy, some people are worried other issues might just fall off the table. So right around the world, thousands of people staged a collective protest using the technology of today to send an urgent message about tomorrow. Duncan McHugh explains.
So when you hear me say this,
he's organizing a protest. It's about to start, and Sean Devlin is a lonely figure.
Wherever you think is appropriate.
But the environmentalist is confident. Revolution is but an email away.
A lot of people agreed to come to this online, and I've never met any of these people before. There's also people agreeing to come on Facebook who I've never met before.
Around the world they gathered, environmental protests branded as a series of flash mobs. Summoned by Twitter and Facebook, protesters uploaded pictures to a site boasting over 2,000 gatherings in more than 100 countries. From Copenhagen and Brazil to Yellowknife and Penticton, everyone demanding action on climate change.
Organizers figure this whole flash mob concept is the best way to harness technology, BlackBerries and cell phones and social networking sites, to gather large groups of people for a quick and sort of spontaneous protest.
It was a simple message for Prime Minister Harper and other world leaders on their way to the United Nations tomorrow, the G20 summit later this week. Less talk about climate change, more action.
I think it's disgusting that Canada is not acting at all and is the least active member in climate change.
This is not just some fringe group that's making some ruckus. This is ordinary Canadians that are very, very concerned about their future.
The protesters called on G20 leaders to set binding targets to reduce greenhouse gases by 2020.
We want you to call this 1-800 number.
And used cell phones to flood the voicemail of politicians across Canada.
The internet is a hope that we have of rising up around dead leadership.
Thanks, everybody.
Then as quickly as they rose up, they dispersed. A network promising more global protests if leaders don't get serious about the environment. Duncan McHugh, CBC News, Vancouver.